If you want to break into the industry, hit the first link in the video description below and you'll see tons of resources that I've created to make breaking into the industry 10 times easier and faster. Alright, what is going on, people? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to tell you why you should pursue technical careers versus non-technical careers if your sole purpose in your life and in your career is to earn lots of money or to earn more money than a non-technical career. When I say technical and non-technical, what exactly do I mean? So let's take medicine, for example. In the world of medicine, a technical professional will be a surgeon, someone who needs to know technical knowledge, very detailed knowledge to do their work. A non-technical person will be the doctor or the GP that you go and see if you've got a stomachache or a headache, right? Two completely different careers. They've both done medicine, they're both smart, they both know a high level of information regarding the career, but the surgeon is going to be more technical. The general practitioner, less technical. Another example is in the world of asset management. You've got the technical people who are the investors, the portfolio managers, the traders, and then you've got the non-technical individuals, or the less technical individuals in this case, or in most cases, which are the client relationship managers, the salespeople who are responsible for talking to clients rather than investing money and managing risk in the financial markets. Another example, on the trading floor, you've got traders who are making markets for their clients, in and out of financial securities, buying and selling all these different bonds, equities, etc. in the financial markets to make sure they're making a spread or making money for the bank, but also making sure they're getting the best prices for their clients. That's very technical. Then you've got the salespeople on the trading floor who are on the phone. They need a different set of skills. They need interpersonal skills, relationship building skills. It's less technical than the trader. Another example is investment bankers. They are building financial models, discounted cash flows, leverage buyout models, whatever it might be. They're using Excel to build complex financial models to predict the future value of a company, let's say. And then you've got management consultants or consultants in general who do technical work, but not as technical as building financial models. They're responsible for coming up with solutions and ideas to problems that their clients are having, and then going and pitching those ideas and helping them work towards reaching their goals. So these are examples of technical careers versus non-technical careers. Now, the reason why I say you should consider technical careers if you want to make lots of money, because in the marketplace, regardless of which industry you're focused on, for the most part, technical individuals and the technical career path and progression is going to earn you higher annual base salaries and bonuses versus the other route, which is non-technical individuals. The only caveat being, if you are on a non-technical route and you're really, really good, you're in the top 1% or what have you, you're going to earn more than the average person on the technical side. But for the most part, if we're taking the average individual from the technical and the non-technical, or if we're taking a top performer from both, the technical side is always going to earn a higher annual compensation versus the non-technical side. Now, you're probably wondering, why is that? Why is it the case that technical individuals can earn more money? It's basic, simple supply and demand economics, right? There's less people in the world that have the technical knowledge to do the work that these people do versus people who have the skills to do non-technical work, be a salesperson, be a client success manager, I don't know, whatever non-technical job you're thinking of. It's easier to do it than it is to be technical. And the reason for that is, to do technical work, to build models, to build, to be a trader, to be a heart surgeon, all of these things take extremely detailed knowledge, detailed insight, focused work over a long time period. So they take a lot more time and effort. Whereas the non-technical careers don't take as much effort or anywhere near as much effort as those technical fields. So time, effort, dedication, and sacrifice. Because you're putting so much effort into it, less people are going to be willing to do it. And so there's less people that can apply to these jobs. And so when there's less supply and there's high demand, you're naturally able to ask for higher compensation. Companies in this case are willing to pay more for this type of labor versus the other type. So not many people have technical skills. It's harder to learn technical skills. It takes more commitment, a lot of time and effort to actually get good at those technical skills. Once you have that in your artillery, you're going to be more employable and you're going to be more likely to draw a higher salary than individuals in the non-technical areas. In hindsight, it's always better to start early. So if you're a student watching this, I would encourage you, if you're interested in going down the technical route, start by picking a tough degree at university. I would say stay away from social sciences, stay away from, English, languages, economics, sociology, history, all of that. If you want to go down the technical route, you should be doing engineering, maths, physics, those type of STEM, science, technology, engineering and mathematics types of careers or degrees. You want to be doing those types of degrees because they get you challenging the way you think. They tend to be a lot harder than most other degrees. They're very difficult, but it doesn't mean just because it's difficult you shouldn't do it. But they will set you up, because naturally when you do those types of degrees, you are more attractive as a candidate when it comes to applying to technical roles across industries, across firms. And that's the truth. Like, most technical careers look for graduates who have done technical degrees. So that's the first thing you want to do. And then obviously throughout your degree, you want to try and lock down an internship or two in a technical role. You always want to have that technical aspect going for you, because when it comes to writing your CV and applying to firms, they're going to want to see what have you done that's technical, that aligns with the role you're applying for. Also, it's harder to get into technical roles later on in your career if you haven't done any technical roles, because it just shows a misalignment of your experiences. Like, it's going to be hard as a salesperson to go and become a trader. It's not impossible, but it's going to be hard when the next candidate, you know, who's interviewing after you has tons of trading experience. You just make it hard for yourself if you haven't done it. So start early and build your experience as much as possible in the technical space. One of the other reasons why technical careers are good and worth considering is when you've done a technical job, like you've done software engineering or you've done trading, you can actually build a portfolio that you can speak to. You can say, look, I've built this, I've done this. The things that you've built or worked on, they're kind of tangible. You can show people because they can go on the website and see it. They can read about the work that you've done. When you're not technical, you don't have as much to talk about or as much to show for. Whereas as a technical individual, you could say, I built this, I did this, and it was purely you, because you've got the technical skills to do it. Yes, there are caveats and there are instances where you're going to be working on stuff as part of a broader group, but I just think it's easier as a technical person to kind of show and tell. You can tell people the things that you've done and it's more believable and more impressive versus as a non-technical individual. In hindsight, if I was 18 again, I would go back to uni and I would probably study software engineering, because I like building things, whether it's websites. We live in a world now where it's easier to build things without a technical background. Like if you go on careerguides.io, I built that from scratch. I don't know how to code. I used it using a no-code platform. But if I went back in time, I would go to uni, do software engineering. I would probably maybe do one banking experience, but I'd try and do more startup, business-related, entrepreneurship-focused, tech-focused, AI-focused work experience, internships, etc. Try and keep my eggs spread across different baskets, because there is a world outside of, you know, financial services, and it's good to explore. I would do that, and I would probably focus more on just doing, like, I went down the sales route, probably because it's easier and I didn't have a technical background, but I would probably go down the technical route. But I felt like I was too old or it was too late to go onto the technical path. And so I just kept pushing it off. And at the time I didn't like studying, so I was quite lazy. So I would say if I went back in time, I would go down the technical route, because I know now in hindsight, like, I know it opens a lot more doors. It makes it easier if you want to go down the startup route and raise money from venture capital investors. It's easier to do that if you're a technical founder versus a non-technical founder. And I just think it's a better skill set to have for making money. Now, this video is only focusing on making money. So if you are interested in that, then technical skills are your go-to. However, I'll do another video next time where non-technical skills are going to be better. And that's going to be a video focused on getting further in life. Like, I do think having strong non-technical skills, interpersonal communication, all of that, being a salesperson, for example, will get you further in life than having technical skills. But technical skills will make you more money. That's what I believe. There's obviously, you know, caveats to both of those, but that's my personal view, and I'll do a video on that, talking about that later. Look, the ideal combination, and it goes back to a Naval Ravikant quote, very highly regarded entrepreneur, investor, angel investor. He says, learn to sell, learn to build. If you can do both, you will be unstoppable. That sums it up perfectly. If you have the ability to be technical as well as non-technical, then you're going to be an unstoppable force. If you stuck around to the end, make sure you check out this video, because it will tell you more about what you should be thinking about at your current stage in your career. With that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.